Hey guys, it is your girl Sade D, the business bestie, and I'm back with another Instagram video. And it's been a while since I made one of these videos, right? So apologies for that, but I have been working on a super secret, I guess, for a while. Project that's going to really help you with Instagram, and I can't wait to tell you all about it, but not right now. Sorry, not right now. I'll come back with another video to explain what I've done on this project and how it's going to be amazing for you, the small business owner. But today we're going to talk about the tools that you can use to help you create content on Instagram. So I know that content creation is a really big pain point for a lot of small business owners because it's hard to stay consistent when you're busy running your business. It's hard to stay consistent, taking pictures and making videos, coming up with creative ideas to present your product or services on Instagram. I know. It's hard, but it doesn't have to be impossible. So I'm going to give you 4 ways that you can actually use to help you create content that performs well on Instagram. So stay tuned and let's talk about it. All right, so the number one thing that you can use to create your content or to drive your content plan is your insights on Instagram. If you have been posting, I'm not going to say consistently posting, but hopefully consistently posting for the past 30 days or some period of time, what you're going to want to do is filter out where you can see kind of like a large segment of your posts. So standard Instagram has it where you can set it to 7 days, 14 days, or 30 days. But then there's also an option that you can kind of set it for a custom date range. So maybe if you haven't been posting in the last 30 days as much, but you know that there was a period in time where you did do a lot of active posting, kind of go back to that period in time and do a 30-day view to see what in those 30 days performed well as far as your content. You're going to want to look at the content type. Was it a static post? Was it a carousel? Was it a video? Was it a reel? You want to see which ones are doing well as far as the type of post it is. And then also, you're going to narrow it down a little bit more and see what was the content. What were you sharing? What value were you adding on the content that got a lot of engagement? Now, when I say a lot of engagement, I mean likes, comments, shares, saves. You want to look at those parameters to see what's making them react. And once you figure out the type and the content, whatever you put on there, that's when you can go back and say, okay, now I can create more like this particular post that has done so well historically on my account. You see how that works? You see how insights can really help you grow on Instagram if you pay attention to them. So definitely look at your insights first, because that is your first little nugget. That's your first clue as to what is going to work content wise for your page. Now, number 2, current events. There's always a national day for something every week. Now, the thing about that is, I'm gonna make a brief caveat here. You don't want to use current events that you really have to reach for. So make sure it's relevant to your niche or to your products or services. Make sure that you can tie to it without, reaching too hard. If you can't find any current events that are relevant to your content plan for the week or the month that you're planning, that's fine. You don't have to use current events. There is no rule that says you have to post on national holidays or whatever the case may be. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. Okay. Number 3, your potential clients and customers are a gold mine for content. Why do I say this? Most of the time, gurus will tell you, follow other, other people in your niche and kind of glean from their content. It's good to follow people in your niche. Don't get me wrong. Yes, definitely follow people in your niche. But don't glean from their content to the point where it sounds like you're just regurgitating what's already out there. To avoid regurgitating what's already out there and kind of becoming someone that blends into a niche, you want to look for new creative ways to present your content. And when you look at your potential customers and clients, that really creates new and creative ways that you can present your information. Why? Because when you're looking at their pages, you know what they care about. You know what they need over time. If you're looking at their pages and seeing, what they're saying, you can read their comments, read their captions, see what matters to them. And once you start creating something that matters to them and creating product, you could even be creating products based on your research with your potential customers or clients. When you're creating something that is relevant to them, that is solving a problem, that is some sort of solution to a problem that they have, then that starts to build your audience. That starts to build that community that I have been talking about over and over and over. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but when you build that community, that's when you start to build loyal customers and loyal clients, because they feel like you understand exactly what it is that they need. And when you become the go-to person for what they need, you have also become the person that's generating revenue and generating repeat customers and clients. You see how that works? So look at your potential customers and clients, follow them, check out, their pages, see what they're into, see what they need, and go from there. When it comes to creating content, you will find something there that tells you content that you can create. So use that. All right, last but not least, number 4, pop culture. Now, here's something that gurus are probably advised against as well, because they like to say, well, don't follow trends. Trends are only here for the moment, and you want to build on longevity and blah 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 blah, right? Cool, that's all well and good, right? But you can also tap into pop culture, because when you know what's happening in the now, you become the it girl in your niche, or the it guy in your niche. And that's kind of what you want to do. Everybody wants to be friends or associated with the it girl. If you know how to take pop culture and flip it on its head and make it relevant to your niche, to your products, to your services, etc., etc., you become that it girl, and you become that person that's in the know, that's current, that's fresh, that's new. So while you may also, and you should also, create content that is evergreen, that's timeless, that does not expire and offers longevity, also sprinkle in those pop culture references so that people know, that was a nod to whatever is happening in today's society. That was another nod. You know, people like those little nods where it shows you know what's going on. So you know what's going on in your niche, you know what's going on. You're an authority, but also you're current and you're fresh and you're new. So I hope that these four tools have inspired you to go out and look for new ways to create content, because it's there, it's possible, and it doesn't have to be a drag. It doesn't have to be a chore. You can actually have fun creating content using these tools. So if you like what you heard here and you know that there's a small business owner out there that you know of that can use this information, go ahead and share it with them. And by the way, like, comment, and share on this post. Let me know that you're hearing me, you're listening, and you want to be a part of the dialogue, okay? So until next time, work on your content.